behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And a total of 6 players out of action for tonight on the injured list.
And a total of 6 players out of action for tonight. The basketball gods seem to be displeased.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Pajemski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Moody. And it's Green, and it's Santos in at the power forward position. And for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Right, both these teams have been dealing lately with some adversity.
Yeah, injuries have hit them hard. We're seeing some makeshift starting lineups. This is when a reserve has a chance to make an impression.
Here's Eason. With the drive. And that one goes out of bounds. One last touch by Eason. Here's Pajemski. He's covered by Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Melton. Green with a screen for Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Moody. Fires the 3. Rebound by Smith. On the wing, Thompson. He's defended by Pajemski. Here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
He's a new school versatile big, but Şengün wants the ball inside. That's where he does his best damage.
And it's Green with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Eason. Back to Thompson. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Here's Santos. Now, here's Melton. Green with a screen on Eason. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
The first one falls. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Melton hits them both. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
And here's Golden State. Moody the pass to Melton. Here's Santos. Melton with a screen on Şengün. And Durant sends it back.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Takes it inside. It's stolen by Smith. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Şengün. That one drops for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Green. From past the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. He's in with it to the inside. And here is Moody. And the slam by Moody.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Thompson. Scoreless thus far. Back to Durant. A 3-ball. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Green. And here's Melton. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
Now here is Smith. Right side Durant. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. KD's got 7 points.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Eason. And stolen by Melton. Green kicks to Melton. Pass to Podziemski. Melton with a screen on Thompson. Back to Melton. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson left side. Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
That free throw good from Thompson. And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
And so Thompson nails both of them. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Now, here's Moody, defended by Durant. Green with a screen on Thompson. Podziemski drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Şengün. Thompson outside. Shoots the three. Here's Eason. Takes the three. Thompson misses. Green finds Pajemski. And here's Melton. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you guys.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. The three. Rebound by Smith. Houston leading by 6. Pass to Thompson. In the corner, it's Eason. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. From 11 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Moody. Green with a screen on Thompson. Misses the three. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass to Şengün. Now Smith. It's tipped. Now Moody. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Here's Santos. He has yet to score. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Golden State. Houston leading by 8. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Thompson. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building.
Such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success.
Right. A free throw off from Porzingis. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Warriors trail by 8. Here's Spencer, still without a basket. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Shepard, the pass to Finney-Smith. Green against Green. Kogi inside the three-point line. No good on his first attempt of the game. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. Right wing. Here's Spencer. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Green. Jacks up a three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Here's a Kogi, and the layup is good. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Porzingis passes to Spencer. Pass to Pajemski. Launches it. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one mate. Now here's Green. No scoring in this one. Now Shepard. And Spencer pulls it down. Pass to Pajemski. It's rebounded by Houston. Kogi, the pass to Shepard. To the left side wing. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets on top, leading by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
We've got Alperon Şengün. Green is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard, and it's a Kogi in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Richard, we know that anytime Alperon Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer. It adds another dimension to their offense.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Peyton, he's checked in for Williams. Şengün hits them both. And, Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the miss by Porzingis. Şengün passes to Shepard. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's a Kogi. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Spencer. Now post. And here's Porzingis. Here's Spencer. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
The Warriors making a switch here. On defense, the Rockets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. That one good for 2. Rockets on offense. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Finney-Smith. Screen by Şengün. Finney-Smith kicks to Şengün. Rocket 2. Lets it go with the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Lets it fly. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Houston in the lead. Okogie, the pass to Shepherd. Now, here's Şengün. Here's Okogie. Back to Şengün. Greg, you're looking out for Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey.
Take a break.
Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
No good on that one.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
He hits the second from the line. Milton with the ball. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Over Green. Porzingis can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. A fader. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 11 points.
By and large, Şengün has good shot selection, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense.
Porzingis. Now, here's Melton. D right on him. Releases from 15. Post. Misses the shot. Houston leading by 5. Here's Finney-Smith. No good on the 3. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Josh Okogie. And the Warriors also making a change. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Houston leading by 3. Thompson outside. Durant deciding where to go with it.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Melton kicks to Porzingis. Sinks the three-pointer. Porzingis has got 7 points.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Outside Durant. To the paint. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Porzingis.
Just strength from the big man Şengün, pushing through the contact.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Podziemski. Now Melton. Over Thompson. Melton, no good. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Podziemski. Left side, Porzingis. Back to Podziemski. Here's Melton. And it's off from three-point range. Down low, here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
Pass to Podziemski. Inside and stolen by Şengün. Thompson inside. He's guarded by Melton. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 12-point Rocket lead.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Checked in for the Rockets. The Warriors also with a sub. Santos is checked in. Here's Podziemski. Out to the right wing. Santos, the pass to Moody. 6 to shoot. Here's Melton. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Durant. Offensive rebound. Physical defense. And KD does not flinch.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Pass to Santos. Moody with it. KD's on him. He gets it in there.
That's about as good of a look as you're going to get. Nice execution.
Durant, the pass to Easton. It's Şengün, top of the key. Here's Smith. Podziemski grabs the board.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Kevin Durant is as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Outside Durant. Look at KD going to work inside.
Just smooth and cool as ever. Durant ignores the clock and is completely focused on finding his shot.
Green finds Podziemski. Here's Melton. Pass to Green. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Outside Durant. And here is Capella. By Green. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Pass to Moody. Back to Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around. Now here's Melton. Green with a screen for Melton. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. KD, that's for two. And it's Houston with another.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Santos. Buries the long-range jumper.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Now here's Durant. He's got 15.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Moody. A three-pointer off the mark. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Eason finds Smith. Back to Thompson. Lets the three fly. Warriors with the rebound. 1:15 left in the first half of the game. Moody. And he converts the layup. And that's now 6 points for Moses Moody.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Durant dishes to Thompson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Ho hum, guess what? Another bucket for KD. Just making the game look easy, somewhat boring.
The Rockets have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
1 shot.
That's good from Durant. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here is Smith. Over Moody. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. KD's got 20.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Warriors trail by 15. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. They've got Moody, DeAnthony Melton out there with Pajemski. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Santos in at the power forward.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Şengün with the bucket.
And Şengün is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
Pass to Melton. And here is Green. Here's Pajemski. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Pajemski's got 9.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Durant. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
As versatile as they have come in NBA history, Durant just makes it look so easy.
Melton passes to Santos. Some nice passing by Golden State. Green with a screen on Thompson. Pajemski. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one, good. And now 24 points for KD.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting for Golden State, DeAnthony Melton, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Melton hits them both. Rockets leading by 16. Pass to Eason. now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Back to Durant. And good that time. Durant's got 26.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's Melton. Shot clock at 5, and the wide open shot from Green. No good on the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
The three from KD. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Green. Fires for 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Rockets leading by 18. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Green. On the wing, Melton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now Eason. And stolen by Melton. Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
The drive by KD. KD draws the double. Thompson outside. Rocket 6 to the middle. Houston needs to get a shot. Şengün with the bucket.
Superb movement in the screen and roll. Gotta reward Şengün for that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Green outside. Thompson with the rebound. Rockets leading by 20. Pass to Durant. And the shot goes in. KD's got 28.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Podziemski. Nails the corner 3. Podziemski's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. Pass to Smith. From outside the arc. No good from Durant. Warriors trail by 17. Now Melton. Here's Santos. Covered by Smith. Here's Melton. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the wing. Thompson looking for an opening. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
Pass to Melton. And here is Green. Here's Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Eason. Nothing on the board. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Easy money. Durant claps back with a 3.
Pass to Melton. Back to Podziemski. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Smith kicks to Thompson. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. Thompson's got 10 points.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here's Moody. He's got 8. Green with a screen on Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Podziemski finds Green. Over Şengün. Eason grabs the board. Houston leading by 19. Back to KD. In the corner, Smith with it. And another 3 for Houston.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Pass to Podziemski. Now Green. Şengün covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like when Green looks to score. He's good at putting defenses in a bind.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And during this game, they've sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. KD draws the double. Here's the 3. And there's Shepard on the assist by KD. Shepard's got 6 points.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Melton, the bounce pass. Golden State moving the ball around. Santos, the pass to Spencer. The 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Rockets leading by 23. Pass to KD. Here's Shepard, defended by Moody. Shepard with the ball. 6 points for him. Back to KD for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Green with a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Melton. Here's Spencer. And the Warriors miss again.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Outside, KD. The shot, no good. Warriors shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Melton kicks to Green. Pass to Spencer. Green, the screen. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Shepard, defended by Moody. Fade away. KD with the bucket. KD's got 13 points now in the quarter.
What I like about Durant is his shot selection. Just such an intelligent shot taker.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They need this one. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
And he hits the first of 3. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets. Okogie comes in for Amen Thompson. And he's good on the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Rockets leading by 23. Pass to Shepard. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Capella. Hefty move. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
For Houston, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. He's off on the first.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Second free throw, no good. The Warriors shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Shepard. He's defended by Pajemski. Shepard the pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Capella. Now Shepard. He has 6. Shoots over Pajemski. The Rockets with another miss. And there's the drive. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Green. He's out there with Şengün. Shepard out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Spencer down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Shepard. He's defended by Pajemski. Outside, Green. Oh, good with the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Shepard, the pass to Green. To the inside. It's good from Shepard on the assist from Green.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
first minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Teams try and get physical with Porzingis, and understandably so. But he is not having any of it right now.
At the line for the Warriors, Kristaps Porzingis, shooting one.
One shot.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Here's Okogie to the paint. Şengün, 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Podziemski with it, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Durant's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Warriors also with a sub. Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Now here's Durant. Inside. Right side, Green. Back to KD. The Rockets again can't hit. Warriors trail by 18. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The wide open look here for Porzingis. It's a very good look and converts. Porzingis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
Okogie, the pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard. Shoots over Podziemski. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Porzingis with a screen on Durant. Pass to Green. Right side Porzingis. All sorts of time. Rebound by Jeff Green.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Got that one up quick. 35 points for KD.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Now here's Porzingis. Golden State moving the ball around. Misses from the corner. And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Porzingis with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, that's strong stuff from Porzingis there in close.
At the line for the Warriors, Kristaps Porzingis, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Houston making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Green. That's Thompson in for Josh Okogie. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Rockets leading by 17. Outside Durant. Four on the clock. And Santos pulls it down. Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Melton. Back to Podziemski. From downtown. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Durant. This one for 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now, here's Melton. There's the triple. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Thompson against Melton. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Thompson nails both of them. Warriors trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Moody. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Thompson. Durant up top, defended by Moody. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 37.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Here's Santos. Back to Pajemski. Over Shepard.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Rockets leading by 16. To the paint. It's stolen. Pass to Moody. Takes a 3. The Rockets pull it in. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Thompson finds Durant. Şengün with a screen on Melton. KD can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 16. In the corner, it's Melton. Back to Pajemski. For the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Shepard. Pass to Durant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. KD's got 39.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Now Pajemski. Golden State moving it around. Santos, the pass to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Thompson. And the shot falls short this time. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Pajemski. Now, here's Moody. Defended by Durant. Pajemski with it. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here is Durant. Over Moody. KD can't get it to go. Pass to Pajemski. Good! Lays it right in there.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. our presentation of the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Rockets leading by 16. Here's Şengün. Now Thompson. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
You can run some offense through Şengün because he has a high basketball IQ.
Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Here's Santos. Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Durant. Defended by Moody. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Santos. Guarded by KD. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Thompson outside. Here's Şengün. Tries from 7. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Santos. Now Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Green, the screen. Takes advantage. That J is good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Houston.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the three-pointer from KD. Into the lane, and stolen by Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Smith outside. Now here's Thompson. Teardrop shot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. 35 seconds left in the game. Here's Spencer. Outside, Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Rockets on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Now, Shepard. So we see Houston taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.